Hey guys, what's up? Zach here. Hope you're having an amazing day. In this video, I want to talk about how to find RV parks for sale. I'm going to give you a couple options of things you can do right away and look at. Tell some stories about what we did and ultimately how we ended up buying the two RV parks we own now, and what made them a go versus a no-go. Okay. Number one. The obvious answers, which I want to get through quickly, is like there's listing websites that have RV parks for sale. They have sometimes there's like commercial sites like LoopNet or Crexy, etc. There's also sometimes your local MLS sites. Every once in a while, a realtor or a residential realtor has really no idea what they're sitting on, doesn't even know what cap rate is. We'll sell a RV park or a house with an RV park behind it. Online, and those are every once in a while good leads to find on a local MLS site or a local for sale site, etc. Sometimes you can find these on places like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. People will post their for sale by owner type style RV parks all over the place. And there's even Facebook groups, RV parks for sale. I'm in a couple of them. Mostly it's brokers posting listings they already have for sale. And even sometimes you'll be able to find RV parks from wholesalers. And those people just they just basically they get lead generation, they get listings under a temporary contract and then try to sell them to investors. All are possible, anything's possible. It's not like some right or wrong answer. There is better places and worse places. You have to know what you're looking for. And I'm going to tell you a true story of what it really takes. And if you're willing to do this, you will have success, or you'll find ways to accelerate your success because you're probably a smart entrepreneur looking to move fast and build wealth and increase your overall cash flow, right? That's the goal. Two quick stories though. First story is me and my dad would look for RV parks for sale for years. I would send them deals all the time, send them deal packages all the time. That I found online, and oftentimes I didn't really know what I was looking for, so it was just like that first deal fear. I didn't know what I was looking for, but I knew how to look at a lot of deals, right? And I sent storage units, I sent this, and I would just kind of be outside my own ability a lot of times when you're first getting started. That's okay. I'm at least looking at deals, signing confidentiality agreements, and trying to just look at what the numbers look like. What do these cash flows actually look like? Pretending like I know what I'm doing. Why not start off at the beginning pretending, and one day you'll actually know. It's really important key element or key strategy. Just look at deals. I look at deals for years. Okay, so online mostly. Number two, and this was an important step, I think, not necessary, but important. I drove out of town to a small town, a college town called College Station. I live in Houston currently, or Houston area. College Station is where Texas A&M is. If you ever heard of Texas A&M, I'm sure you have. I drove to all the RV parks there, knocked on the front door, and asked if they were for sale. Just did it. I think this is really important. I think you should do this. I think you should go around different RV parks nearby where you live, what your criteria may be, knock on the doors, see if they're for sale. Now, nothing came of that. But what it taught me is the importance of intent and importance of people being in a state. If they want to sell, it's much smoother, much more progress can take place. Getting a deal under contract is more important maybe than just like trying to find some special deal, creative financing thing. When you're just getting started, you just want to get a deal done. You just want to get ownership of something. That's where you want to start, just making progress. Don't worry about raising money or all this stuff. Just get something done. Do something, right? It's better than just shopping around. Doing nothing ain't better than doing something sometimes. What it taught me though, I'd knock on those doors. A lot of owners didn't live on site, and then one of them was out there, and nice guy, but just like the price that he wanted. It wasn't dumb person. These aren't dumb people who own these. Wasn't gonna find some like special deal just because I knocked on the front doors. So what it taught me was, at least in this case, in my scenario, was that a deal for sale is going to make a lot more progress than a deal that's not for sale, because that's going to be a longer sales cycle. Doesn't mean you can't have your full pipeline of possible leads and possibly sell to them, but you're looking for stuff that's for sale. That's my point. So we drove around and kind of learning later, like, hey, there's actually a lot. It's kind of quite of a drive for us. Maybe we look for something closer. Then it all worked out. Now, our first RV park was in north part of Houston. We ended up finding it on Crexy. Now, because I looked at so many deals and I've walked the grounds of locations and I kind of looked around and been out there and talked to enough owners, when I saw that deal pop up, it didn't matter if it was perfect. It was what I was looking for. It was good enough. And it had the expansion room I was looking for. It had the cap rate that was decent enough to like cash flow it, for at least for the interest only period at the beginning whenever you're developing. That was all I needed. And once I said, let's go, I was actually in Chicago at the time. I was in Chicago. My pop sent me the deal. I said, let's do it. Put our offer down. What do you do? And we put an offer in. As we're putting the offer in, we actually get a third partner. Say, hey, you want to join us on this? He said, yeah. Before we know it, we got 3 partners and we're making an LLC and buying this thing. So that's an important lesson, is that if you shop around enough, when you see the deal you want and it's only on the market for 1 day or 2 days, it don't matter. You're ready to take action and strike because you know what you're looking for. That's how you find an RV park. It's worth buying. Okay. Hope this is helpful. I mean, it's no rocket science. You can find them on listing sites. You can find them in local listing pages. You can look around, poke around, but the best thing to do is to go look in person, go find some, go talk to people, go touch them, touch the dirt, talk to them a little bit, and then when you find a deal you like, you're gonna know it. Okay? Hope this is helpful. See you in the next video.